Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Gomer Pyle. I'm Gomer the compost pile. Raise your hand if you have me in your backyard. Awesome! Cool! I just hang out in your backyard making soil, and you don't even have to pay me for that. You don't have to pay me any money at all. You just pay me with your kitchen scraps and your yard scraps. And I even save you all the effort of having to haul that garbage down to the garbage can every week. To think of all that nice soil I make for you so you go ahead and plant your flowers and fertilize your vegetable garden. Oh, I love teamwork. Now, for those of you that don't have me in your backyard, there's still time to invite me to move in. Just a couple things to think about. First of all, I love vegetable peels and fruit peels. So you eat the insides, I eat the outsides. Same way with eggs. You eat the insides, I'll eat the outsides. And that's no yoking matter. And I'll even share the shells from the eggs with the birds in your backyard. The birds like to eat the eggshells to get calcium, to get strong bones. Like how you drink milk to get strong bones. That's why you never see a bird at the grocery store buying milk. Plus, how would they carry it home to their nest? And where would they store it when they get there? Sorry, I got sidetracked. Too much caffeine today. But speaking of caffeine, I love coffee grounds. I personally have a preference for the dark roast, but please give me coffee grounds with the coffee filters. I think I make faster compost when I'm all hyped up on coffee grounds. And don't worry, you tea drinkers, I'll even take your tea bags, the bags and all. Let's see, what else do I like to eat? Ooh, grass clippings. Fresh grass clippings are awesome. But don't give me grass clippings with chemicals. I'm an organic pile. And I love leaves from your tree and dead plants from your garden. Oh, I just love to eat. Raise your hand if you love to eat. Oh, isn't eating fun? I love eating. But just like you, there's some things I cannot or should not eat. Like fat. Like you can have the healthy fat, but not me. A compost pile can't have any fat. I gotta watch my figure. And I can't have meat. I can't have bones. Can't have things with chemicals, and worst of all, I can't have dog or kitty poo. Oh. The people at the Forest Preserve call it scat, but either way, it just turns my tummy. Oh. Speaking of turning, the more you turn me, the faster I make compost. Oh, I just love to hang out and do things together. But I know some of you are thinking, that's all nice, but if I have a compost pile in my backyard, all those critters like the raccoons and the skunks, they'll all come by and bother me, and I'll smell and scare away your friends. Well, first of all, I don't have the type of food that the raccoons and skunks like, so they won't bother me. And if you follow the recipe, I'll have a nice rich soil smell, and I might even steam a little bit, which is a great way to impress your friends. Speaking of friends, I have friends. The worms are my friends, like this one right over there. That's Jim, or Jane, or I don't know. I can't tell with worms. But worms help me decompose things. That's scientific talk for chewing stuff up and pooping it out. Adds a lot of vitamins to the soil. I also have other friends, like the mushrooms or the fungi. I think you met them, right?
Yeah.
I got a lot of mycelium in my soil. Mushrooms also chew stuff up and spit it up. But wait a minute, mushrooms don't have teeth. Wait, worms don't have teeth. Wait, compost piles don't have teeth. Okay, I don't know how I make soil for you. All I know is you throw in all your kitchen and yard scraps, keep me moist, stir me up, and voila, I make you dirt. Now, some of you might be thinking, yeah, this is nice, but I can't have a pile like this hanging in my backyard because it won't blend in with the neighborhood. But just like people in their backyards, there's different types of compost bins. You could make your own, and you could get the instructions on that thing called the internet. Now, when I think of internet, I think of my worms and the fungi and I just living together. But apparently to people, the internet is where you go to get answers to all your questions. Like, how do you make a compost bin? How does composting work? And all that stuff. So confusing for me. But if you want to make your own bin, you could buy one already made, like this big black plastic one right over there. That one came from SWALCO, which stands for Solid Waste Agency of Lake County. And now I'm not a pile. I'm not a bin, I'm a pile. I'm a compost pile, which is the easiest to make. It's easy peasy. All you do is you make a hole, throw in all your kitchen and yard scraps, and then run the rototiller through me a couple times in the summertime. And voila, you got soil. So I'm going to quiz you to see what type of listeners you are. Now, I don't have any ears, so I'm not a good listener. But you have 2 ears, which means you're a really good listener, especially when mom and dad are telling you what to do, right? So I'll shout out the thing, and then you tell me if it's yummy or yucky for a compost pile. Ready?
Yes.
Eggshells.
Yummy!
Leaves.
Yummy!
Meat.
Yucky!
Vegetable peels.
Yummy!
Coffee grounds.
Yummy!
Fat.
Yucky!
Dog poo.
Yucky!
Yes, you all passed. Excellent. Well, since you passed, we all get to sing a song together. So I'll sing it first, and then you sing it with me. Ready? Listen for the words. Apples, oranges, banana peels, I will eat them all. Then I'll make a healthy soil so everything grows tall. Eggshells, coffee grounds, vegetables galore. Please no meat, fat, or poo, it makes my soil poor. Ready? Apples, oranges, banana peels, I will eat them all. Then I'll make a healthy soil so everything grows tall. Eggshells, coffee grounds, vegetables galore. Please don't meat, fat, or poo, it makes my soil poor.